Good evening, everyone. This is your Stitchy friend from the Philippines. This is James, the PH teacher, and welcome to my Stitch With Me Live number 3. It's been a while that I had been doing a Stitch With Me Live. I remember it was my birthday, I guess. I did a Stitch With Me Live. So today, I'll be sharing to you one of my heaven and earth design project, which is the bird garden designed by Amy Stewart. And this is stitched on an 18 count Haed fabric, one by one. And this is one of my focus piece for this year, aside from the Black Phoenix. If you happen to watch my plush tube videos, you will see the Black Phoenix. So right now I am 6.57% on this one. On this day I made 1,257 stitches, and it has now have 22 it has 22,992 stitches, and I want to stitch more before I sleep at around maybe 10 o'clock in the evening. Today as of now, it's 7:45 in the evening. So right now I am finishing the this color number 3688. To the 4 viewers right now, hello. How are you? Thank you for watching. So I hope you can see clearly my stitching. So I am stitching on hand. I am not using any Q snap or what we call this, the rolling pin, or so recently, I think a while ago, I joined the Zoom from the Dizzy Stitcher Facebook group headed by Darren, the Dizzy Stitcher, and it lasted more than an hour, or I think it almost 2 hours, and I've enjoyed listening to their conversation while stitching. We talked about many things. We talked about what are we doing, what are the projects that we are stitching, and then the patterns. There are some teasing during the Zoom meeting. It was fun. So most of the people there on the Zoom meeting are from the UK, and some of them are flush tubers like Eliwali, Stitcher, who else? Daniel, the Cardiff Stitcher, and it's been a while that I had joined their Zoom meeting. So usually they are doing this once a month, I guess. So if you want to join us the Zoom meeting, you go to the Facebook group Disease Teachers, and in order to join, so you should answer the three questions. And Darren will be posting or announcing when, usually on his Flushub updates every Saturday, I guess. So he will be announcing when will be our the next Zoom meeting. So it's my second week on doing full coverage and other projects, or what we call the non-mirabilia and Bella. And those who have watched my previous episodes, especially the first episode of Miras and Bellas and Miras, thank you very much for watching. And episode 2 will be on the month of April. Hello there. Two people are watching. Hi. You can use the chat box. So the last time I worked this one, I think it was in the month of January. So my plan on this project is that at least a month I'll be stitching 2,500 stitches. Hello, Suki. How are you? Oh, oh, I see. You're stitching treasure hunt bookshelf. Amy Stewart's um, designs are very colorful and also big. So I've got, I think, two whips that are from Amy Stewart's. The other one, this Bird Garden, and the other one is the Beachcomber's Bounty, which is another colorful pattern. I was drawn with how the things are, yes, especially the details and especially the objects that was on the picture. Maybe in the future I'll be doing a bookshelf pattern from Amy Stewart. And I am thinking the Animal King. No, the Place bookshelf. Yes, I agree. There's so many also favorites of Amy Stewart works. This bird garden pattern, there is another version of this one. I think that is the complete version, which is the um, birds and blooms. Yeah, I think it is stitched by E Crafting Colorado. It's a bit 200 stitches the height, and then I don't know how many, but it's has more birds than this one. And I never expected that when I chose this one, I never expected that it was too big. This one is 350 by 700. And right now I'm on 100 by 250. So this one is on the 250 with. Yes, it's beautiful. So on this part, I made a lot of stitches because there is no confetti stitches, or there are less confetti stitches here. So after this one, I think the next columns will be a red flower. So I'm excited to get there. Another palette of color since I've been stitching colors of pink, purples, yellow, green, brown. So for next week, will still be doing full coverage projects, and then next Sunday I'll be posting my flash job update of what I have stitched for the past 3 weeks. So far I have 8 full coverage projects, and I have no plans of adding one. I have a rotation. On my first week will be my Black Phoenix. Um, my plan will be at least 5 days, or I'll be stitching that one for at the weekend, and then the second week will be my bird garden and other charts like my alforest whips. And then my last week I'll be doing the Princess Asleep as my challenge for the full coverage fanatics, which is the 25K stitch 22K stitches in 2022. So since I am working now on site, so mostly I have plenty of time at the weekend, so I scheduled the Black Phoenix, this one, and the Princess Asleep at the weekend, so I can have um big amount of progress. But those projects or whips that I will be working on during Mondays to Thursdays, maybe I'll be working on one project, a whip in 2 days. Usually I follow my rotation, but sometimes when I got bored with it, I'll stitch a project that I want to stitch. But successfully, I have been stitching the Black Phoenix on the said rotation, or on the scheduled rotation. So I think I'm wrong here. Yes, I need a flexible rotation because sometimes when I'm got home from work, there were days that I don't feel like I will be stitching, or there were times that I am only stitching for an hour because I'm too tired from work. That's for my full coverage projects, but on my Mirabilia projects, any projects, no rotation. I chose whatever I want to stitch. But for my next 2 week schedule, maybe I'll be doing new starts first. So I'm planning to have two new starts, and then at the weekend I'll be finishing the Aphrodite Mermaid and the Rosa Mystica. So I usually plan ahead on what will I do on that particular schedule. But sadly, there were some whips that I felt that were neglected because of the new starts that I have. But hopefully, I can stitch them. That is also why I want to stitch small projects so that I can feel that I have a finished project. It's like a little fulfillment of yourself for yourself that you have finished something. So this Stitch With Me live was not planned, just came out of my mind to do this one. So it's frogging time. There was a time that I used the Google Calendar to map out the schedules of my whips. I think I did that one before this year start. This year starts. I plotted what day should this project should be stitched, and it turned out that I didn't follow that one. My purpose of having that one is that I want to make it sure that all my whips are have been worked on in a month. But sadly, but unfortunately, I haven't did that schedule. I think I'm wrong over here. Yes, that's true. When I was working at home, I can start early in the evening, maybe at around 6 in the evening, or after my duty hours, usually 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I can start. But this time, starting this month of March, I have been stitching at around, I have started stitching around at around 8 o'clock because I usually got home at around 7 o'clock in the evening. My work is a bit far from our home, and it will take at least an hour and a half or an 1 to an hour and a half to travel. But that's life. You need to work. If you didn't work, you cannot pay your bills and you cannot buy charts that you love. Yes, it's a long commute and it's I usually wake up 5 in the morning and then take a bus at 6 o'clock. Then after work, my work will finish at 5 in the afternoon. So I need to go to the bus stop before 6 o'clock so I can ride that bus. Or if not, I'll be waiting for another 30 minutes for the next bus to come. So far, I'm okay with it. I when I travel on a bus, I usually sleep. So I'm planning to finish this part. I somehow almost finished this part. So right now I'm on the next 5 by 5 block. I think I'm almost finished with the first 5 by 5 block. So this part is an easy part because there were no confetti stitches and there were no ninja stitches also. Hopefully at the end of the year I can finish the first 100, the entire row. It's almost I think the first row will be the sky. Most of it are is the sky. So I think same colors that I'll be using or same shades of colors. Jemima the rocking stitcher also doing this one. She's starting on the left side and she also got a good amount of stitches there. I think she's now on more than 10,000 stitches. And then I was asking Nina Habisai to also do this one, and she said that she has too many still whips. And there is also a flush tuber. Can't remember her name. She's also doing this one. She started, I think, last year. It's the first time I've seen a cross stitcher, which is Jemima, who finished a very, very large Heaven and Earth project. And I said to her that you are the Haed Queen, the Queen of Hades. It's like a if Luda is the Queen of Mirabilias, Jemima is the Queen of Hades. So I am wondering where I am right now. I am looking at my pattern keeper. Okay. Pattern keeper is a lifesaver, and sometimes they called it as a game changer in cross stitching, especially full coverage projects. Yes, indeed, it's a lifesaver. I imagined, I was using an Acrobat reader when I was stitching the Black Phoenix, and sometimes it's very difficult to find out what were the missing stitches, especially if you have few missing stitches on your project. With Pattern Keeper, you can easily locate those stitches. Next week, I'll be trying to scan my Bella Filipino chart, and I'll try to see if it will be working on the pattern keeper. And also my Mirabilia whips. My problem is the size of the paper. Maybe I'll photocopy it and then I'll scan so that I can mm, see, or I will know how many stitches that so that I can track my number of stitches on each of the projects that I'm stitching. Hopefully it will work. So it's already almost 5 minutes. I mean, it's already 4 hours and it's a bit quiet here. I'll be extending another hour. The night is still young and I can still stitch more. 2 days ago, I started a pattern from a Ukrainian designer. I think designers. It's they have many patterns on the Etsy on their Etsy store, and also they have their own website. It's awesome. Forgot the name. It's Awesome Pattern Studio. They have many animal mandala charts, and I had purchased their city chart. So I chosen to purchase Kiev and then another two cities in Ukraine, the Odessa and Lviv. And then I later found out that they also have a pattern of a city or the capital city of the Philippines, which is Manila. So I'm planning also to buy that one or purchase that one. On Instagram right now, I've seen a post here. They use this app mark up RXP. Yes, I was um, a bit excited when I saw that pattern, and I looked for a pattern for my city, Davao City, but there was no only the city of Manila, and I'm trying to figure out what are those buildings because I haven't visited Manila for a child when I was young. Maybe I visited Manila. I can still remember when I was 3 years old and then never came back. So thank you very much for staying here, for the two who are watching. Oh, that's good. Mm, 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 mm. So I've been stitching this one since morning. So right now I have 1,300 stitches made. I wonder if it would be faster if I'll be using a what do you call this? Not Q snap, but the this is also when you roll or when you roll also the fabric. Ah, you can't find the term for that device. Yes, scroll frames. That's the name. I had difficulty using the Q snap because I'm using it when I hold the side of the Q snap, my the grip when I make a grip on the Q snap. After using it, I my hands become sore. Become yes, sword. That's why I preferred rolling the fabric and stitch on hand, which is comfortable for me to stitch. So I only use one hand here. The other hand is controlling the fabric, and the other one is for the needle. because it's good to experiment and try all the things, all the techniques, so you can find the right technique for you that is that will make you comfortable. So far I'm comfortable doing the hand stitch. So this year I declined to continue the 22 whips in 2022 because of the Bellas and Miras. Right now I'm so into Mirabilias. I want to purchase more charts of Mirabilias and stitch it those, and I am still looking for the Summer Queen, although I already had made an agreement with a buyer that I contacted on a Facebook group where they sell their stash, although the price is a bit higher than the price of for those who are for those um out of print charts. You can go to Mira Nora Corbett and embellishment. So I'll be posting that one on the description below. This group, some members are selling new charts, Nora Corbett, and out of print charts. So if you are looking for a unicorn chart of Mirabilia, some of them are selling those with a bit high price since it's a unicorn chart. So I've got already I've got already a spring queen. Hopefully, I can get that one next month. So all I need is to pay the price and the shipping fee, and then the summer queen. I hope I'll be getting it in the month of July. There is a Filipino who's residing in the Europe, and she's selling her stash, or she was this destashing, and fortunately she has a summer queen chart, and to make it um, to have less um, what do you call this, shipping fee, she will be going back here to the Philippines, and she will be shipping it, so that it will not be costly for shipping. 22 whips in 2022. I just copied it on with Debbie, one of Stitch Kittiers. She also had planned to work on 22 whips this year, but I think she already declined or stopped that challenge. So I just copied her challenge, but I don't think if the 22 whips in 22 was a challenge on a particular Facebook group. So right now I have 28 whips. I have 4 new starts, 4 Miras, and then 2, 1 for the Alforest, and then another one for the Stitch for Ukraine. Oh, there are now 4,000, 4 million people watching on my live right now. Thank you very much for visiting my Stitch With Me live. Maybe you can send a message on the chat box so I can greet you. If you have questions, you can ask me on the chat box. I'm running out of topic. It's good that Suki is here because I'm not a chatty person. That's why it's good to have viewers who are asking questions or Yes. Anything aside from cross stitching. So speaking of candy and sweets, I am trying to not to eat sweets or any big amount of carbs like rice. Rice is our staple food here in the Philippines. So I usually eat 2 cups of rice or more than that if the food is delicious. But right now I'm controlling myself on eating rice, usually 1 cup or maybe table table tablespoon or 3 spoons. Then if I feel hungry, I just eat crackers since I am now 37 years old and my sugar level is quite high, so I need to take care of myself and do some diet. It's very hard at first, for maybe for 10 days, first 10 days or first 7 days. But I try to mm, not to be tempted to eat more rice. So far, I'm successful, but it's hard. So I try to eat more vegetables, fruits. Then when I also drink coffee, I not adding sugar in it, although it tastes bitter, but it's fine. I can take it. Sometimes it's also mind conditioning. Oh, our main protein source are meat, usually meat, fish, meat, chicken. Right now, prices for food and other commodities are a bit higher because of the effect of the oil price, which is affecting all of the products. So it has gone up to $4 per liter here, I think, or $3, 3.5 to $4. That's why other people, instead of using their car, they use the public transport to commute because they cannot take anymore the increase of oil prices for their cars or for their transportation. So we are praying that it will be over soon because all of us are affected, even if we are far from the place where the war is, but still we can feel. That was also my problem here in our place, but I'm happy that the government here provided a bus transport in our place. The main public transport here in our country is what we call jeepney. And then there were bus, but mostly people are commuting using jeep or jeepney. It's like a long version of a jeep. Jeep, am I right? 377. So it's already 9 o'clock in the evening here. Still okay. I hope you can see clearly what I am stitching. I'm using my laptop and a camera on my Stitch With Me video. Hmm, there was an insect. Thank you very much, Suki, for staying, and thank you very much for chatting with me. Till next Stitch With Me. Hopefully, I can join with your Stitch with Me live next time. Bye. Those who are still here, I still have 22 minutes left. I hope you are enjoying this video, watching Miss Stitch. May I ask what you're stitching right now? To the 1 million viewer right now. So I need to frog this one because I think I made a mistake. So it's frogging time. And let me check where should I go with my stitching. So I'm confused right now where I am headed on my next stitch. So let me see where I should place the next stitch. Hello there. I hope you are doing fine watching this video. Hello Sheila. How are you? Good morning. So, are you stitching right now? Or that's good. I usually crave coffee every morning. It would be a day without sipping a cup of coffee in the morning. It feels like it's not complete. It brings energy and liveliness when you finish drinking coffee. It makes my mind work for the whole day, especially when you are at work. I can say that I'm also a coffee addict, but I prefer brewed coffee or coffee without cream. Right now, coffee, brewed coffee without sugar. So let me show to you my progress of my bird garden pattern. I mean, project. Oops. Hmm. Exclusively. So right now I'm filling out the sky portion of the chart, which has a beautiful combination of colors. Hello, Kaylee. Hi, welcome to my Stitch With Me Live. So I'm stitching all day this project since morning, and I surpassed my target, which I need to finish the 5 by 5 blocks or squares. So I already finished this one, only few small stitches. Yes, I don't use a hoop or frame or EQ snap, so I only stitch on hand. Yes, this one is a beautiful, one of the beautiful charts of Amy Stewart, and I love the colors of sky, which is a sunset, I guess, because of these colors. And I love how the colors are combined, making it a beautiful background. So I only roll up my fabric on top and then do the stitching. I'm a bit shy today because Kaylee is here. Kaylee has a regular live, do every Sunday a live. Yes, left. Oh, yes. I'm practicing to be more chatty because I don't normally do chatty things. When I film my flash trip video, sometimes I made a script on my mind on how will I, what will I say. So I need more spontaneity when I am talking in front of the camera recording. Sometimes I envy those people who, yes. So maybe I'll be doing lives every Saturday, then Kaylee will be doing on Sunday. You're right, Sheila. I don't like using Q snaps. I tried it, but by after stitching and holding the Q snap, my I've got sore right hand because of the maybe the grip. The hand grip is so tight. So I've got at least 3 minutes left remaining. It's been almost 2 hours since I started. this live. Yes, teach you kindness. So I guess I have to finish this live. Thank you for coming here on the live, and I hope I can do another one next time. And it was nice chatting with you guys. Hopefully, on my next live, there will be more chatting happen. Thank you, Kaylee. I'll be hopefully I'll be present on your live this Sunday. Thank you. So I'll be ending this stream and have a great day, everyone, and happy stitching.